Hey guys, Fern here. This is my law deck profile video for top 8 Knoxville. First, I'm going to start off with like the basic law core that doesn't really change. We got 4 Chopper blocker, 4 Otama, 4 Nami, 4 Bonnie, 4 Curly, 4 or 5 drop law blocker, 2 Rush Luffy. So Rush Luffy, a lot of people are debating like, hey, do I play this card over Basil Hawkins? 100% of the time you play this card over Basil Hawkins. Play it at 2, no more, no less. This card is great against everything. Like, usually I will swap it. It'll be my first swap target before blocker law, just to get that early game pressure in against a lot of decks. It's actually amazing against Rebecca. And great against everything, really. So I chose to go with 3 Rush Zoros, which is a higher count than my OP-03. I was at 2, but with Rebecca and all these matchups that stall till late game, it's better to get the rush in early. So we're at 3 for that. 4 Resan. This card is crucial in aggroing down your opponent. Like, I play a very aggressive style where I like to just swing at life, especially against games with Rebecca. You just want to focus on their life. With Croc, the new Croc, you want to focus on their life. Queen, green purple Dofi. I ended up playing one in top 32. My game plan going into it was they're at 4 life. I'm just going to aggro them down. This card was amazing for that because it helped get that early game swing advantage in to pitch cards from their hand, knowing that they want to play all their 1K, so just swinging 5/5 into green purple Dofi is pretty great. This card's also really good when they drop the 10 drop. You can restand a Luffy or Law that they stunned to get that last game swinging if they were hoping for that to like kind of save them. I got 2 beige. I chose to cut them for Zoro and some 2Ks. I think it's an okay choice to go 4 beige if you really want to go 4 beige. I just really felt like I didn't really need 12 blockers. I was fine with already the 10 that I had. You also don't want to run a lot of 1-drops right now because your worst matchup, Rebecca, you want to do everything you can to minimize it, even if there's a slim chance of winning it. 3 starter Nami. I think this card is excellent against everything, but it's super crucial against Whitebeard. I had it to 3 instead of maxing at 4 because I didn't really feel like I was going to be predominantly facing Whitebeard every single round like I did last format. Last format had this. I chose to opt in another 1-drop 2K instead, so the Dawn count was the same. Now Vista, for Vista, this card's amazing. Shout out to Nicky Goldman. He actually sold me on this card. He was telling me that it's just a really good card overall. And after having like a discussion with him last set, I really think that every law deck should have 4 of these, and you should never cut them. Like being able to Otama Vista, like basically anything is insane. I think there was one game where I Otama Vista, like played Otama, 5-drop law, play Otama, like bounce Otama, play Otama again, then swap in a Vista. It's just really good for everything. Like, it gets that immediate effect so you can pressure life better. And then for 2Ks, I played 1 Machino instead of the 4th Nami, just for my Dawn count to be high, and I got the 2Ks. Then I have 3 Brooks, 4 Sanji. Sanji's amazing because, especially in this meta with you have a lot of leaders that can't attack, and so they're not going to be attacking you early. You also have a lot of stall leaders that don't want to attack you. It's great against everything right now. Nami, Rebecca, Vivi, Croc. But this is pretty much the list. Like, I think overall, I played a rainbow of decks. I only ended up facing one of the same deck in Swish, which was Katakuri. And I'm really sold on this deck list. I don't think there's anything I would change after the tournament.
Did you miss not running Radical Beam?
Yeah, I actually didn't run any events. I never once, throughout the Swiss tournament and Top Cut, really miss the events. Like, Radical Beam and Guard Point, like, I thought they were crucial. Maybe they were when you were planning on facing Whitebeard every single round, but the 2Ks, I have a higher count of them, and I think it worked, and I didn't really have a game or instance where, like, I was like, damn, I really wish this was a Radical Beam or a Guard Point over a 2K. They didn't just sit in my hand, especially with games like where no one was attacking my life and I was at 4 and Radical Beam just ended up being a 1-mana 2K. I got that idea from Nikki. We talked about it, and he told me to try not running any events, and it worked out for me. So, like, Law is a great deck too, because you don't actually have to play the same deck list to do well, but this is just what I think is best. So, shout out to Jackson too. He gave me a lot of advice. Garrett, Worst Generation, Evan, all my playtest partners.